Hello, shit, fuck, wait. Hello, is your sleepless god back with a new video, new series called What If Lucifer Did Not Have the Mark of Cain? For people who haven't watched Supernatural, please have watched it. This is going to be your first and only spoiler alert. I feel like if you watch my videos anyway, you should, probably watch the show or try to, because I don't really go over the lore that well. I'm kind of a retard, I want you to know that. Just a little bit, just a special ed motherfucker, so just understand this. I might be getting some stuff wrong, and I might not be going over the entire story perfectly like it should be, but right now we're gonna hit it. We're gonna hit it as best as possible. So, when we go into it, you see a beautiful angel, skin completely pale, with blonde hair, blue eyes, and wings completely white. Looking at Lucifer, who is right now sitting on a throne, with his eyes covered and the mark of Cain on his wrist right, and he says to him, "Give it to me." As the beautiful angel, Hope, give me the mark. As Lucifer look, "You can't handle it." He says, "You can't handle it either. But you're stronger than me. So if it corrupts you, you can do way more worse things than what you just did. Give it to me." As Lucifer gives him the mark, as you see the mark of Cain pops on Hope's wrist, Lucifer looks at him. "What are you going to do?" "Confess. When I got the mark, I corrupted humans. I gave them the apple." As he takes a step down and walks away, Lucifer looks at him. "No, you can't take the blame from... I did it." And he says, "You're an angel of the Lord, an archangel. I'm just a normal one, a grunt. I'm nothing special." As he shuts the doors, you see Lucifer wake up. Almost, it seems, from like a nightmare. It seems like, I don't know if angels can dream, but it seems like from a nightmare as he's sitting on the throne of hell. As he looks over and he sees Crowley right next to him. "Are they about to be done?" "Yes, Lucifer." As Crowley looks over at him. "Winchesters are just about opening the last seal to open up the cage." As Lucifer looks at Crowley. "Finally, we can get rid of them as well. Those nuisances." As we're going to pop down to a different view of Hope in the cage before the Winchesters crack it open. As you see that he has changed. His blonde hair is now black, almost like completely fucking red black. It's grown longer, too. About to his back. His eyes, instead of this beautiful blue, is now this darker gray. His hands, that are previously beet white, is now almost completely black all the way up to his elbow. Like, almost like it's like soot and ash that's been built up after a long period of time. So much so that it's not even going to, like, if he can wash his hands 100 times and it still won't come off. And his eyes, but he's smiling. As you see, the mark of Cain is glowing. You see one more thing on his finger. On his wedding finger, there's a ring. But it's not like a normal ring. It's completely black. So black, in fact, that it actually, like, there's a difference between his hands and the ring itself. And all he hears is a boom, boom, boom. And he looks up as he stands. And when he stands, you see that he's tall, amazingly too. His hair spoons around his face as he pushes it out of the way. As he sees a light hit him. He did it. Somehow that motherfucker did it. Oh my god. I thought I'd be trapped down here forever. As you see his hands, who are completely black, and grab onto the light and reach for it as the light, with just taking in the presence, is turned into blackness, consumed by it. As we do a little time skip. We see Hope. Now, Hope doesn't look much different than he looked before. His hair is still incredibly long, the way he likes it actually now. But he's walking around the forest, a park, as the trees are blowing wind as he looks up. Oh my god. He's looking around and he almost is impressed. Scared, but impressed. Look what this world has become. As you see, like, bustling cities, and he sees people, and he walks to a bench and he sits down and smiles. As he hears a voice, and he looks over. Hello, Master Hope. Is a demon? He doesn't know. When he was locked up in the cage, they never existed. Looks at him. Your soul looks weird. You're like a weird human. What the fuck are you? It's like, as the demon looks. Oh yeah, yes. I almost forgot, Master Lucifer. Oh, Lucifer's still fucking around here. Looks around, kind of like it's like he's gonna be like nearby. As it's like all you hear is the demon hears a voice. Let me talk to him. As it's a deeper, almost gravelly voice. As the demon looks back as he sees Lucifer. As Hope stands. Hello, my friend. He walks towards him. And he passes by the demon like he never even existed. Still have global existent plans or something like that? as Lucifer looks at him and looks at his hands and looks at his face. I'm so sorry. Hope looks around like, who are you sorry to? Or, and then you find it, me? Me? It's like, as Lucifer he drops on his knees as the demon looks at him and fucking backs away because Lucifer's crying. And he grabs one of his hands. And I'm so sorry, Hope. Look at you. You've changed. For the better. Hope puts down his hands and then kneels down. Raise up, my lord. You do not deserve to be on the ground, especially for me. What happened? What happened in the cage? As we're going to go back and we're going to actually explain. So, when Hope was sent down into this cage, his wings were ripped and his grace was taken out of him. He was a failure of an angel. And to give you some lore into Supernatural, for people who are just casual watchers who didn't really go into that, normal angels, when they lose their grace, they become human. And they cannot grow grace back. They can't make more grace. Archangels are special. They can make more grace. If you ever thought, oh, why didn't they just steal Lucifer's grace? They couldn't. Even if they took as much as they physically possibly could, still make more of that motherfucker. So it'd be useless, especially because he's going to be down there for long enough. He's going to make enough grace to become back up to an archangel. But with him, Hope is just a normal angel. Under Lucifer, yes, was made by help of God and Lucifer, yes, but just a normal angel. Sent down to, the cage, basically hell. After that fact, Lucifer wanted to rule hell to get as close to Hope as he physically possibly could. And for a millennia, basically, as long as the cage has been set, Lucifer is trying to figure out how to crack it. Finally, he had the chance with help of two humans, Dean Winchester and Sam Winchester. All of his plans. He had to lose one important demon, but really, making an omelet, you might have to crack a couple eggs. So, Hope is now free. But what was happening to Hope in the cage? We'll go for that a little bit later. As Lucifer shows Hope around hell, it's not as much of a torture center as it's a training boot camp center. They're not trying to make them into direct demons. They're trying to make them into soldiers. And you see that each one of the souls are getting a direct shot of some type of grace. Lucifer's grace. Making them a little bit stronger. Not up equal to angels, because those are made by God. But they're pretty strong. Strong enough to be pretty hard to kill now. Winchester's still doing it. I gotta mention this, because I'm gonna go over this a lot. Winchester's in the lore of like Supernatural must be like a fucking like a terrifying story for monsters. They're like, these two brothers travel across the world and just kill us. We can't stop them. We've tried. They fought archangels, like they fought demons, higher demons, archangels, and then they finally killed God himself. So it's like a fucking terrifying story for every fucking monster that must exist. As Hope looks around and he says, I'm impressed. I'm just like, I can't really do anything for you though. As Lucifer looks in, what do you, oh, wait a fucking second. Did they? Yeah, I'm not an angel anymore, Lucifer. I still have some abilities because of, you. But I'm not an angel. Even he, as he points at Crowley, who's in the back, even that motherfucker could kill me with mutual ease. So Lucifer looks at him, truly looks, and he sees weak. And instead of feeling like, most of the time when Lucifer sees something that's weak, he wants to like kill it. It's weak. Kill it or upgrade it. Make it better. But he can't. It's Hope. So he grabs Hope. Just picks him up. And Hope's like, whoa, what the fuck? And just says, okay. Then you will be battle strategy. As his black hair is like flowing in the wind. And he looks down at Lucifer and it's like, what do you mean by battle strategy? As Lucifer looks at him and says, just without a doubt, you'd be running my army, as you always should be, right next to me, right beside me. As he sits, he makes a throne right next to Lucifer's. It sits him down right next to Lucifer's, like a literal prince, saying, this is my new person. Treat him with respect. And he doesn't have to say it though. He doesn't have to say it. Because if he had to say it, the demons would be thinking, oh, he's weak. But because Lucifer's just doing it, announcing it to the rest of the demon kind, with just making that separate throne and sitting down, he's stating to the rest of the demon empire that if he is killed or damaged, that the world and you will pay more dearly than anything else. And that ring glimmers a little bit as Hope smiles and crushes his hand a little bit and spins around to Lucifer and smiles. So what is the first plan of attack? As Crowley looks at both of them and shivers in fear, because Crowley's wants to power, but as Hope looks at Crowley and stands and walks and looks and looks. May I take him? As Hope looks at Crowley in his eyes. And Crowley looks at him with he's like, what? And he's like, may I take Crowley? Right? That's your name, right? I've heard it a couple of times say that. Crowley, right? And Lucifer says, yeah, he's just a crossroad demon. You can take him. Good. Good. We're going to do a lot of good things together. A lot of good things. As Crowley looks at him and kind of feared, Because with Lucifer, he's easy. Just stay out his way, stay out of his sight. If you're not visible, he won't care about you. But with him, with Hope, he doesn't know. Again, a wild card is more scarier than anything else. As Hope looks at Crowley and smiles. First things first. Can I talk to these Winchesters? As Lucifer looks at him. You know, most likely they're dead, right? Just opening up the cage caused a massive explosion. Yeah. Maybe. But I have a very good likelihood that they're not. And I don't know why. But I might need them. And Lucifer looks at him. 2 humans. You need them. You gotta understand. God stated correctly, hopefully enough, that his most perfect creation was them. And he smiles almost a little impishly. Let's put that to the test. As he looks over at Crowley. Find them. Please. As this is where we're going to end off the story. I hope you guys like it. I really want to do more stories like this where it's like different media than just anime. But thank you very much. And I'll see you guys all later. Goodbye.